We've got an electric crowd here at Toronto's Air Canada Centre. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Happy to be with you for our broadcast of 2K Sports and the NBA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Dennis Rodman and Longley. And for Toronto, we've got Camby and Williams. Last season, a trying one for the Raptors and their fans, just missing the playoffs in the East.
Well, it came right down to the wire, Kevin. The Raptors actually played fairly well against the Eastern Conference, too, 29-23. You wonder if they could have made a little noise in the playoffs had they gotten there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. He thinks the biggest battle for them is simply finding the space to operate effectively on offense. He said this is a team that plays so tight defensively that you can feel like you don't have room to breathe. The only way to exploit that is with motion off the ball and efficient passing. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris.
It's really a mindset, Kevin. You want to get into your defensive groove and find a way to stay there for the full game.
And Toronto has possession. You know, Clark, the Raptors were the second-best team in the Atlantic Division right in back of Boston.
Yeah, but it just didn't come together enough, especially late for them at the end.
They rule this one goaltending. Help the shot.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
On defense, Chicago. And stolen by Jordan. Leads him with a pass. Harper. The shot misses. Now the Raptors take it the other way. With the finish. Jams it in.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. That was a great replay on the Sprite Slam Cam. Here is Harper. 1:01 left in the first. Outside Jordan. Nails the easy jumper. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Outside Williams. From deep three-point range. It's held in by Longley. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. And Chicago turns it over.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
The Raptors making a switch here. And so here is Toronto. From the wing. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. Here is Harper. Here's Rodman, and smashed down.
Boy, he can produce some rim rattlers, Kevin. This guy can fly.
Well, the whole building, Clark, knows what's going to happen when he goes up. Here's Stoudemire. Cannot hit. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Bulls lead by 4.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 4. So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Longley. Then there's Harper and Jordan. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 4. 17 wins on the road with 24 losses for the Bulls this past season.
Yeah, and that's inverse of the home record, and they finished at 41-41 for 2 straight years, Kevin. That's about as middle of the pack as you can get.
Harper with the ball. Here's Pippen, and it's Chicago scoring again.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And Clark, our stat guy, follows up on what you just said, saying that they had inverse records for home and away in 2009 as well, if you believe that.
I mean...
Yeah, that's what he told me. I'm just reading what he wrote.
All right, no
down.
kidding. I'll take your word for it, but we'll see if they can break that trend this time around and get off of that 500 overall record and flip the script on the inverse home and road record. How about that?
Well said. I understood it.
Okay. So did I.
And so here is Toronto. 6-point game. Here's Rogers. Goes up. Connects from in close.
You can't let them get that close to the hoop if you're the defense. Come on.
The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Harper. Pass to Pippen. Outside Harper. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
What a fantastic reverse dunk. The defense was helpless.
Well, that is some slick basketball, Clark. You're right.
And it does give you such a lift as a player when you see that happen.
33 seconds left in the second. Stoudemire. He's guarded by Harper. Rogers backs him down with a wide open look, and that's collected by Longley.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
Here's Jordan. Outside Pippen. But if it goes, and that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And the first half is now in the books. The NBA here on 2K Sports.
We got your Wednesday night edition of HP at the half. At the midway point, the Bulls are playing very well. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. A good start for Ron Harper. He ended up with a few points and has added a couple in this one, too. And there's no quit in the Raptors. They came to win. They've gone to their bench for the spark, and that's fired. Big scoring off the pine. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
As the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Raptors trail by 6. These Raptors, Clark, they couldn't sneak into the playoffs at the end of last season. They were right there, were in prime position, but they just did not finish the deal.
And you know, Chris Bosh called out the team's effort down the stretch. He just wasn't pleased at all with the lack of intensity that they played those games with.
We've got Kennedy and Jones. That's the fight out there for the Raptors. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Marcus Camby consistently one of the best rebounders in the NBA. How does he rebound as well as he does? Well, Marcus says it's not just about going out there and getting it. I study my opponents a lot. I study the projectile of the basketball, try to get myself in a good position to rebound shots. Guys, he's got the length and also the mentality to be a beast on the backboards.
Anticipating the bounce, a key to rebound, and Camby is a master at it. Thanks, Doris. Harper. Outside Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up the triple. Good. Jordan's got 5 points so far. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 9 points. From 17 feet out. Jump shot is good that time.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
They can end up with a 5 possession depending on how they play the clock. Here's Harper. Oh! And flush through with 2 hands.
He can get up there like he owns that rim.
Taking things into his own hands. You're right on that one. And so here is Toronto. 9-point game. Here's Williams. Buries the short-range shot. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
Here's Jordan. Misses the dunk. Raptors trail by 7.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Stoudemire guarded by Pippen. Here's Stoudemire. Again, Toronto. Here's Jordan. He's got 5. Buzzer beater.
Oh, what a big shot to close out the fourth. They're going to the fourth with a little momentum now.
And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us.
Jordan having a terrific game. 7 points, and his 2 steals round out those numbers nicely. He's simply taking over this game.
Bulls out front, leading by 7. And now let's go to our sideline reporter Doris for our Spike Spark of the game. Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bull spark has been delivered by that 2-guard. He is responsible for creating the majority of this team's offense, and he's done a great job of generating assists here through the first 3 quarters. Can he continue to dish it out in the fourth, guys?
Thank you, Doris. He has surely activated this ball club.
Well, an inspired performance. You got to love the effort and the energy he's giving out there.
Here's Harper. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper. Then it's Long. Here's Pippen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
Christie, guarded by Jordan. And that's collected by Longley.
Normally, he sinks that shot. His mid-range game is excellent. He just misfired that time.
Tried to convert on the alley-oop, but snatched away. Toronto with the ball. Trailing by 10.
Got a great jump on the ball there, Kevin.
Outside Pippen to the wing. Poked away. Rodman passes to Pippen. Behind the arc. Williams pulls it in. Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. It's a 10-point game. Right side Pippen. Outside Jordan. Outside Harper. Up high and down hard.
With this double-digit margin, very little can be done to make this a contest now.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 12. 47 seconds left to the fourth. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He pumped his team up, saying, it's moments like these that you play for. Leave everything you have on the court and play like you know you can. Let's watch, Kevin.
The Raptors making a switch here. Outside Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. And then Pippen slams it in.
Right on the verge of victory now. They don't need much more than to just take care of the basketball.
Here's Christie. Nets it from the wing.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Here's Harper. Easy shot, and Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist from Ron Harper. And the Bulls lead by 12. Here's Stoudemire. Can't capitalize. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke and the whole crew, and Clark, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Brand player of the game.